This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Good evening and welcome to Channel 8 Nightly News. I'm Cambria.
And I'm Annabelle. Today is October 15th, 1962, and we'll start off with some breaking news.
After over a year and a half, the Cubans and Americans went their separate ways after the Bay of Pigs invasion. Cuba has come back around to try and test the United States.
As you remember from the invasion back in 1961, on April 17th through April 19th, the U.S. tried to overthrow Cuba's dictator, Fidel Castro, by sending over citizens from Florida over to Cuba. Although the invasion was very unsuccessful, as it led to many exiles getting killed or imprisoned.
Let's go over to Diana, who's talking to one of the surviving exiles.
Thanks, Cambria. Now we're here with the Cuban exile.
Hello, what is your name?
Maria, what stopped you guys from successfully trying to overthrow Castro?
He had a very strong army. Once we got to Cuba, we were taken away. It was not a pretty sight seeing people get killed. Thankfully, I was one of the lucky ones who were in prison and later found a way to escape with a couple of cellmates by sea back to Florida.
Thank you, Maria. Now back to you guys.
Thank you, Diana. Although, do keep in mind that the Bay of Pigs invasion did happen over a year ago.
Yes, the U.S. has now obtained photographs of the Soviet Union constructing missiles in Cuba. President Kennedy has already reached out and addressed the situation in this national telecast.
Good evening, my fellow citizens. This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba. Within the past week, unmistakable evidence has established the fact that a series of offensive missile sites is now in preparation on that imprisoned island. The purpose of these bases can be none other than to provide a nuclear strike capability against the Western Hemisphere. Upon receiving the first preliminary hard information of this nature, last Tuesday morning at 9 a.m., I directed that our surveillance be stepped up. And having now confirmed and completed our evaluation of the evidence and our decision on a course of action, this government feels obliged to report this new crisis to you in fullest detail.
Now let's go to Elliot to show us where these missiles were produced in Cuba.
What's up, guys? Yeah, so the Soviets came down with their missiles right here. And this is where they planted all their bombs. And this is the naval blockade. Back to you guys, Annabelle.
Thanks, Elliot. A couple of sources have stated that President Kennedy is consulting with leaders of the Soviet Union right now to get the Soviets out of Cuba.
All right, well, that's all on the Cuban Missile Crisis for now. Until next time, I'm Annabelle.
And I'm Cambria.
Good night.